What we really try to do is not just put a Band-Aid on the problem that the family arrives with, but to figure out what really did bring them here and put the resources in place in order to address that. Dayspring Center is an emergency shelter for homeless families with children. What we offer is crisis intervention for families who have found themselves without housing. We realize that children are the most affected by homelessness, physically, mentally, and emotionally. And so what we really do here is to make sure that we have services that address what the needs of the child are. We're able to work with 14 families at a time. We are full 99.9% of the time. We receive upwards of 100 to 200 phone calls per month from families that we have to turn away because we just don't have the room. And so the problem of family homelessness is actually bigger than anyone realizes right here in central Indiana. People ask, why would someone end up homeless? And for families with children especially, the issue is that they're just poor. Most of our families actually do work. About 70 to 75% of our families come in with employment. However, they're making just a little over $9 or $10 an hour. And we know that here in central Indiana, where it's actually probably the most affordable across the country, that you must make at least $16 or $17 per hour for 40 hours a week in order just to be able to afford the basics of food, clothing, and shelter. We provide everything for the families while they're here because we think it's important that they be able to save the money that they have and that they earn. We serve over 3,000 meals per month to the families that are here. Most of our families come here food insecure, so food and the provision of food is a very important component. Her Home Design is a big supporter of Dayspring Center, recognizing what we do here and how it does affect families. It's also important to know that Her Design volunteers here and not only recognizes that the problem of family homelessness exists, but they're willing to do something about it. In addition, we're looking at developing a program where they're able to supply some of our families as they move out with household supplies. All of our contact information is on our website, which is dayspringindy.org. I always tell people that, no matter how big or how small, it does truly have an impact. It's helpful if one person starts to either donate or volunteer, but then they bring a friend and they bring a friend. So that just really multiplies the impact.